With every new Nintendo console comes a new Mario Kart game, and with those games comes an assortment of 16 new tracks. Amongst those tracks is Rainbow Road, Nintendo's pride and joy of the Mario Kart franchise. A new one has been in every single Mario Kart game since the conception of the first game back in 1992. In this video I'm going to be ranking all of the Rainbow Road tracks, even the retros. As Tour isn't a mainline console game, I will be excluding it. There are 12 tracks to rank, and speaking of 12, numbers 12 through 9, all of the SNES Rainbow Road tracks. You probably saw this one coming at the very bottom. There's really much to say about these tracks. They all have the same bland layout, which yes, most retros have, and these set of tracks is no different, unless you count the trick ramps as changes. The only thing that stands out about this track is that the SNES version is the very first Rainbow Road ever, and the 8 version having really good graphics. Number 8, Mario Kart Super Circuit. This track is very similar to the SNES Rainbow Road, as it is very flat due to hardware limitations, but at least this one has barriers. Barriers if a barrier was to fling you high into the air and probably make you fall off unless you're a speedrunning god. Barriers. The colours are very vibrant and the music doesn't stand out that much from the track. However, something I will give this track is that the background is very beautiful, as in desktop wallpaper beautiful. Number 7, Mario Kart 8. When I say Rainbow Road, what do you think of? Falling off, colourful textures, creative track design, the theme of actually driving on a rainbow the entire way through? While introducing Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road, or as it should be renamed to 60% International Space Station, 40% Rainbow Driving. Yes, the track is creative, and even though Mario Kart 7 did something similar, the good thing about Mario Kart 7s is that you only drive on not the Rainbow Road for like 20% of the track, and it sticks to the theme of driving on things you aren't possibly able to drive on, like the moon. Writing this makes me think I'm a bit too harsh on Mario Kart 8. Nah, I mean, the music slaps, so it's got that going for it. Number 6, Mario Kart 8 and 64 Rainbow Road. Ah yes, the cherry on top, one 8 track right after the other. One thing that made the original and 64 Rainbow Road so good is that the full race lasted so long, but Mario Kart 8 decided to not even half it. They decided to turn it into a sixth of the original race's length. 6 minutes total for the original, about 1 minute 30 seconds for the remake. Now I have all the negatives out of the way. The visuals are a massive upgrade, obviously because the hardware upgrade. Yes, I am angry that they got rid of the floating character heads, but I think that the brand new floating train and the new background is worth the sacrifice. Finally, the music is a very good upgrade, but not as good as the original. Number 5, Mario Kart 64. I don't really have anything else to say about this track that I've already covered in the remake run for Mario Kart 8, so this is going to be very short. Now, it was very close and difficult to choose which one over the other, but I'm going to go with the original over the remake, because if you get this, the music. Let me explain. When you're a little kid, you like soft sounding things, I think. So the original music of the track is more appealing over the rock type of the remake. Plus, who can't resist those sweet, sweet flutes? Number 4, Mario Kart 7. Okay, this might be the most controversial take on the list. Like so with Mario Kart 8, the track doesn't stay on the Rainbow Road the entire way through. And yes, I understand why, but if you don't stay on the Rainbow Road the entire way through, even if it's for like 5 seconds, points deducted. Sorry, that's just how it works in my head. That's honestly my only bash about this track though. I really like the idea of travelling through the universe to make this feel like it is really your final race. Racing on Saturn's ring, driving around various planets, driving a go-kart on the moon. This track is truly amazing. Of course, things were limited because of the 3DS's hardware, but what wasn't limited was the absolute tune of a song. Number 3, Mario Kart Double Dash. It is mind-boggling how none of these tracks in the top 3, no, top 4, haven't been remade yet. There is hope in the boost pass, of course, though. Anyway, Double Dash. What an amazing track. It starts off with you jumping off a ramp onto a lower section of the track, followed by precise turns you have to make, and be sure not to hit any of the walls or you'll go flying, which is made even harder by the drifting mechanics in Double Dash. After that, you go lower and then up a spiral which sends you into a cannon, and after that, more twisty roads, then it gets quite boring. A straight beeline to the front, followed by a downward spiral, isn't a good way to end the final track of the game. Pushing that aside though, even though the colours in Double Dash pop, on Rainbow Road, it is a true display of colours and vibrancy. They just pop better than on any other track in the game. And you saw this coming, the music. I don't have to say anything else, the music speaks for itself, just like the other 2 tracks. Just before we get into the top 2, I'd just like to say that choosing number 1 was really hard because these 2 for number 1 and 2 hold a very special place in my heart. Number 2, Mario Kart Wii. There's no good ending to this list where both tracks are the best. I'm not about that. After thinking about what each track has that the other doesn't, I decided that Mario Kart Wii's Rainbow Road should be second. I can't list anything bad about the track alone, because it has it all. A complete end to the game feeling, stunning background, amazing implications of things, it's all just great. Although some may like it, I'm not a fan of the somewhat transparent road, but I didn't think of that while making my final decision for the list. While listening to the music for the last 2 tracks, yes, we had better music, but it was being by outright track design. Number 1, Mario Kart DS. When going into this list, I said to myself, don't be blinded by nostalgia. And even though this was one of the very first games I ever played, I managed to look past that and rank these tracks off of the view of someone who's never played or even touched Mario Kart before. Now let me tell you what gave Mario Kart DS's Rainbow Road the advantage over Mario Kart Wii's. The action in this one is non-stop. As soon as you cross the line, boom, speed pads, followed by an upward spiral which you have to safely navigate or you might fall off. And might add this track has no barriers when you need them the most, if you exclude the loopy things. But we'll get to that later. With Wii, the vehicles I'd say are way easier to control while going max speed, but in DS you're slipping and sliding all over the place. The music for this track is certainly a banger and holds many memories for me, but the piece de resistance, the chef's kiss of this track has to be these loopy things. I don't know the names of them, so they're probably just called loops, honestly. Nowhere else on any other track in this game have these things been seen yet, so for the game to just throw these at you on the very last race of a new track is just so confusing. I can guarantee you I've fallen off them so many times. I'll own up to it, go on, you can too. After about 1400 words, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I worked really hard making the decisions, writing the script, and editing the video. If you liked this, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 100 subs before the end of the year. With that, like, comment, subscribe, and fuck Mogi Lounge. Number